that is going to attract the right clients for your business. If you're a coach or consultant, a speaker, expert who is trying to build a business where you turn your expertise into income. So the question I've been asked is, Marsha, what do I do to build a brand that's magnetic to get the people that I want? And people ask me that question so much. And I tell them about my 3-2-1 method that I created for my own business that makes me be able to have a brand that people trust and have a brand that people say, okay, she has authority and she is the go-to person for me. And that's how I get my clients consistently every month. For me, as a consultant and a speaker, and I'm retired now from teaching at the college for 25 years, I want a life that I create on my own terms at this point because I'm still young, even though I retired. And I want a life that I create by design. So every month, and it's before each month, I have planning day. I have my goals for the month, and I have my plan and my strategy, which is a system. And a system is just something repeatable that you do every week to get your clients and get them in front of you and to become magnetic for them. So the plan that I usually use for my business to get my consistent clients as a consultant and a speaker, and I love it, and as an author, I want, or I can only work with 2 to 3 clients a month, mainly two. I like two good clients in my program. The Success Trifecta is a 6-week program that helps coaches and consultants build their brand, turn their expertise into consistent clients, and then 2 or 3 speaking engagements a month. Now, that's just my plan, what I want for my design for my life right now. And you have to figure out your plan. And the way that I make my plan work and the way that it's consistent is I have a system that really works well. And it's the 3-2-1 system. And it's been proven because I've been doing it for years. The 3-2-1 system is I pick 3 main days a week to be visible and to position my brand. And mainly it's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'm off on Fridays. Now, sometimes I may show up on a Monday if it works with something that I'm launching or something that I'm doing. But it's consistent on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. People look for me. So I used to be everywhere and I used to be scattered, and that didn't bring in clients for me. Okay. But the fact that I have scaled back and I've simplified, I get consistent clients. And so the 3-2-1 method is 3 days a week. The two is 2 platforms. I like a primary platform and a secondary platform. And my primary platform is LinkedIn because that's where my people are. It's where I position myself as a coach, a speaker, consultant. And my secondary platform is YouTube. So people can hear me and see me and follow me and see that I'm an expert in my field. So the 3-2-1 is 3 days a week, 2 platforms. You don't have to be on every platform every day. At least I'm not on every platform. And my business is going exactly the way I want. And the one part of that, the 3-2-1, is one email and Substack newsletter a week. And so in my email, I'm giving value, I'm giving strategies as a strategist and a system builder, teaching people how to build systems so that they can help have consistent income. And so I sent out a Substack newsletter and an email. And that's the 3-2-1 plan. And so, what does that do for me or for you if you want to build your brand? Well, it's doing everything because when I show up, that's my message. Okay. And that's the part of the success trifecta message, being clear with who I help and what I do and the problem that I solve. That's what you want to do. The second part of the success trifecta is position. So that 3-2-1, it helps me with my messaging and it helps me with my positioning, getting in front of my people. And then the third part that 3-2-1 does, which is the third part of the success trifecta, is grow. And so it's message, position, and grow. And how do I grow? I grow because I have this system. And so people reach out to me and they're like, Marsha, I'm trying to be a coach, a consultant, or speaker, or I'm doing this business, but my revenue is inconsistent. And so now they reach out to me for my core offer, which is the success trifecta, because that framework with these three systems helps them to turn inconsistent revenue into consistent clients, however many they want. Now, for me, I normally work with 2 to 3 coaching clients a month, and I do 2 to 3 speaking engagements. But let's say you want more. There's so many other ways to turn your expertise into good monthly income. For instance, let's say you have a workshop and the workshop is 3 hours and it's $97. If you have a big email list, maybe 100 people or 200 people or 500 people. When I say big, you don't need 10,000 followers. You just need a good list of the right people. It could be 200 people or 500 people. And let's say they follow you and you send your one email a week and they love what you do. They love your content and they know that you have the solution for the problem that they have, and you have a $97 or even a $47 workshop, and it's 2 to 3 hours. Well, from that email list, if 50 people show up for your $97 offer, now you've made $5,000. Hello, Yash. You've made $5,000 in a 3 hour workshop. Or if you had 100 people to show up because you got 500 people or 1,000 people on your list, you've made 10K in a 3 hour workshop. I think it's more of a reality to say 5K in a 3 hour workshop because you had 50 people to take your $97 workshop. Or let's say it was 20 people. Now you made 2K in a 3 hour workshop. So there's so many ways to turn your expertise into consistent clients, whether it's a workshop once a month, or whether it's like me who take 2 to 3 one-on-one clients a month and 2 speaking engagements a month, or whether it's group coaching where you might have a 1K offer and you have 10 people or 15 people in your group coaching. There are just so many ways. However, you have to have the system. And the system for me is the 3-2-1, where you create your system, which includes messaging. People have to know what you do for them and they have to know how you solve their problem. The second one is position. You have to position yourself where people hear you and see you and come to trust you and see your authority. And then the third part is grow. How do you grow and be consistent with income and the people that you need? And that's through having an offer. Like I said, a signature framework like mine is the success trifecta, or you have a webinar or a workshop once a month, or you have a group coaching, or you might have an on demand course online. So that's how you grow and monetize your expertise. So I hope that if this has been helpful for you, you will subscribe to my channel. You will like, leave comments, because each week I show up as a personal brand and growth strategist who's helping coaches and consultants and speakers and experts turn their expertise into consistent clients and clarifying their message. So every week I show up and I give these strategies because as a systems builder, I'm always going to teach you to build a system, because when you build a system, you're going to have consistent revenue. So be sure and check out the channel. We're uploading a new video on tomorrow so that you can make sure you're turning your expertise into consistent clients so you can't have any more inconsistent months going in circles, doing the same thing. Things are not working, and you have lots of knowledge and you have lots of ideas with no clear direction. We don't want that.